Hey everyone and welcome to our YouTube channel. This video will be a Jobber tutorial. We're going to explore how to use Jobber to manage quotes, schedule jobs, and send invoices all from one dashboard. So that by the end of this video, you will be able to handle each stage of your client workflow with ease, from initial request to final payment. Let's jump right in. Starting with signing up and getting started. Of course, the first step is that we want to visit jobber.com and then sign up for a free account. Onto the homepage, you're going to find a small section here where you can enter your email and then start your free trial. Provide your email and password and then follow the prompts to finish the initial setup. Once you are logged in, Jobber will ask for some details like company name, size, and industry. Go ahead and select the option that best fits what you do. For example, appliance repair, HVAC, etc. Jobber may also ask what tools you currently use, like for example a pen and paper or spreadsheets or credit card processor, so that they can better tailor your own experience. Once you've created your account, you're going to land on this interface right here, where we can see the dashboard or the home that summarizes upcoming jobs, recent quotes, invoices due, and other key metrics. We also have the top navigation, which typically includes sections like clients, quotes, jobs, invoices, and so on. You will also see a create or a plus icon button to add new items quickly. We also have the user menu or settings, which is usually found at the top right corner. This is where you can actually adjust your business details, add team members, or connect any payment providers. So before we can actually send a quote or schedule jobs, you will want to add your clients into Jobber. This ensures that you have their contact details, property addresses, and any other relevant information on file. To add a single client, in the top navigation, you want to click on the clients and then select create a client or click the create button at the top of the page and choose client. Enter the client's name, company, which is optional, and then the contact details, whether you have phone, email, etc. And then under property details, you want to add the service address if it differs from their mailing address. Click save to finalize the new client. Now, if you have a lot of clients saved in a spreadsheet, you want to look for an import option on the client's page. Jobber might prompt you to map columns, name, phone, email to the correct fields. Once imported, you will see all clients appear in your list. To edit a client, you want to go to clients, click on their name, and then select edit. You can also add internal notes like prefers text messages or gate code to help your team. Updating property details is crucial if you handle on-site services. Make sure the address is accurate so no one ends up at the wrong house. Now, when a prospective customer requests service, you can send them a quote that they can accept or request changes before scheduling the job. This helps confirm everyone's on the same page about costs and services. So to generate a new quote, you want to click the create button in the top navigation and then choose quote. Select a client, so you want to pick from the existing ones that you have or create a new one if you haven't already. Add a property. If the client has multiple locations, you can choose the relevant address or add a new property. And then you can provide a clear title or reason for the quote, for example, dishwasher repair, sparring lawn cleanup, etc. Add products or services by entering the name of the item, and then the quantity and the unit price. You can store frequently used items or services in a catalog for quick reuse. Optionally, you can include a note like valid for 30 days or let us know if you have any more questions. And finally, the optional deposit request. So if you require a partial payment up front, you can toggle the required deposit and enter the amount or the percentage. Don't forget to save your quote. Once you have saved it, you will see an option to send the quote by email, text, or both. Alternatively, you can copy a public link to the quote and then share it manually. The client can view and approve or request changes from that link itself. If they approve, you will be notified. After that, you can see whether it's pending if the client hasn't responded yet, or approved if they have accepted it, or if it's declined, so the client rejected the quote or changed their mind. Moving on, once a quote is approved, or if you don't require quotes for smaller tasks, you can create a job in Jobber. This is where you can set the dates, times, and assign team members. So to create a job, you want to click on create and then job. Select the client and the property, so the same one from the quote if relevant. You may add a job title, for example, dishwasher repair visit, or any instructions that you want, such as check motor and replace if necessary. If you have an active quote for the service, you can attach it here so that the pricing and the scope match. For the visit type, you can specify if it's a one-off job. So if it's a single appointment, select this option or basic job. And if it is a recurring job for weekly or monthly visits, like lawn mowing, for example, you can choose recurring and then set the frequency. Whether it's daily, weekly, you can customize it, etc. Make sure to select the schedule details, so the start date and time and the end date and time for single jobs. If recurring, define the first visit date, how many times to repeat, and if it continues indefinitely. Next, you can choose which employees or technicians are doing the work. They'll be notified automatically if you have notifications set up. For the price or the invoice settings, you can decide if the job will generate one invoice at the end or if each visit creates a separate invoice. Make sure to click save or save and create another to continue scheduling multiple jobs. After that, you can view the schedule by navigating to the schedule or calendar view onto the job board. See each job color-coded by status or assigned staff. So drag and drop jobs to reschedule or click to see details and update notes. If your employees use the Jobber application, they will see new jobs on their mobile device. They can check in or mark the job as complete, add some photos if they want to, or leave internal notes about the work. So when your crew finishes the job, you can update its status and generate an invoice for the customer. To keep very good track of who owes you money and ensures that you get paid faster. So to mark a job complete onto your jobs page or the schedule itself, you want to find the job that's done. Click complete job or mark as done through the mobile application, where it can automatically prompt you to create an invoice if the job is set up for a single invoice. At the same time, you can create invoices manually. So to do that, you want to hit create and then invoice, or use the create invoice button on the jobs page. Choose which job or jobs to include if the client has multiple. Verify line items match what you actually performed. If you linked a quote earlier, the system should pre-fill the amounts. Check for any taxes, fees, or discounts that apply and then click Save Invoice. Once the invoice is created, you can click Send by email or text. For that, you can also include a link for online payment if you have integrated a payment processor with Jobber. The system tracks what an invoice is sent, viewed, paid, or overdue. As for receiving the payment, the process is a little bit different. If you are using Jobber's payment processing feature or a connected processor, the customer can pay online by credit card or ACH. You can also mark payments as cash, check, or external payment if processed elsewhere. Once the payment is recorded, the invoice status changes to paid. As for the last part of this video, I want to talk about some additional features that you might find very beneficial. For that, I start with the automated messaging, so you can schedule reminders that go out to customers via text or email before an appointment, so for example 24 hours in advance. And automated follow-ups can be sent after the job completion to request feedback or ask if they have any other service needs. As for the integrations, we have accounting, so you can sync with QuickBooks Online to keep your financials consistent, as you can connect to Stripe, Square, or other payment gateways supported by Jobber to collect your card payments. The email marketing, as some business integrates with marketing tools to create campaigns for past clients. For each job, quote, or invoice, you can add internal notes and attach photos or documents or PDF receipts. This helps in case you want to maintain a history of what was done at each job site. We also have the reporting section right here that offers insights into revenue, outstanding invoices, staff timesheets, and so many different things. You may use these to see your monthly performance or track which services are most popular. I personally recommend that if you want to use Jobbers to its most efficient use, then you want to set up default items by predefining commonly used services or products. Again, like the dishwasher repair or the labor hourly rate to speed up quote creation. Also, make sure to enable notifications, so decide if you want to notify staff or customers via the text, email, or both. This will help reduce the no-shows or any confusion. And as I explained in previous steps, you may leverage recurring jobs. So if you have maintenance contracts or monthly visits, you can set up a recurring schedule to automate the assignment and the invoicing. You will notice that this actually saves you a lot of time and effort, especially in the long run. Definitely let your technicians mark jobs as complete and add notes and photos from the field and make them use the mobile application. This will help keep your office up to date in real time. And finally, always review the overdue invoices, so regularly check invoice statuses so that you can follow up on any unpaid amounts promptly. To wrap things up, using Jobber can streamline nearly every aspect of your service business. As you saw, from creating quotes and scheduling jobs to managing invoices and actually receiving payments, all under one dashboard. Now for the pricing, we have an individuals plan and for teams plans all within this platform, and if you choose to pay annually, you can save up to 25% off your amount. But for individuals and the monthly pricing, you can see them on the plan right now. The first and cheapest plan for this is the core plan at $39 per month. You would get the key features only, such as online booking and job scheduling, send professional quotes, invoices, and receive online payments. You get access to the application marketplace and reporting. But if you want to use other integrations such as QuickBooks Online, as I mentioned in this video, you can document work on job forms and so many different features. For that, the Connect plan comes in at $119 per month. So definitely go ahead and check all of these features. Even in the Grow plan, maybe there is a feature that is a complete deal breaker for you. And if the pricing is too much, then maybe a different tool might be better suited for you. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you have found it to be helpful or informative to watch, let us know by giving us a thumbs up. And definitely subscribe to our YouTube channel for more guides similar to this one.